Big Cat TV, Pastor A&D with you, along with the kitty cat himself. Pastor Reaction videos, please like, subscribe, enjoy it. Love it. Who we got today, Big Cat?
We got Disturbed, Inside the Fire. This was a request.
Okay.
I'm actually going to see Disturbed play on Thursday night with 3 Days of Grace.
Congratulations. Vanando?
Soaring Eagle.
Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Here we go. Not a sponsor. This is a new audience. We forgot to tell them what we do on Big Cat TV a little bit. But I'm a pastor, so I try to give some spiritual insight into what's happening in the lyrics of the song. It is, of course, only my opinion and mine alone. Yep. And I try to give you any themes that I see from the spiritual world. And so right now I would say that the narrator of this song is going with sort of a... he's portraying himself as either Satan or a demon, possibly. That's where I think this one's going. And so this character in the story it's too late for her. So let's see what happens. Let's stop that a second. This is reminding me, you know, sometimes people say, why are you as a Christian, as a pastor, why are you reacting to these videos? Well, for me, this is something that is a universal theme already. You remember, some of you may remember in the life of Jesus, he experienced a time where the devil or Lucifer or Satan, the deceiver, tried to make a deal with him. And so some of the themes that are coming out of this song already are, to me, is this theme of some sort of a deal or a bargain with the dark forces of the world, evil itself, or whoever they're talking about here. So I think that's what we're going as represented by fire,
yeah,
perhaps. So let's see what happens. All right, so I want to talk about something here, which is a lot of times when we have a loved one die, we have this desire to go and join them. You know, if somebody close to us dies, especially it seems if it's an unexpected death, and a lot of times, unfortunately, when people take their own lives, it tends to trigger other people to at least consider doing that. And I wouldn't be surprised if you asked a lot of those people who are experiencing that, if you start mixing in, sometimes if you start mixing in substances with your grief, you start to have what are in essence conversations that probably are similar to this.
yeah.
You know, and if you've ever experienced anything like that, it is a very common thing that I hear from people who are in deep distress, is that they'll describe them as my demons or the demons or whatever, but they recognize that they're having some level of a conversation with a force that's trying to pull them toward darkness. Big Cat TV. let me break in here a second. So I'm remembering back, I think it was Ozzy Osbourne had this song called Suicide Solution. Am I right on that?
I believe so.
And it created a lot of controversy at the time. And this seems to me to be one of those other songs. Again, I know these are artists, and so they have their own interpretation of what they were trying to express here. But this idea that that's ending your grief. See, I'm not sure. It'd be interesting to ask somebody who's thinking about or has thought about self-harm. Is it they're trying to escape the pain of existence, or is it they're trying to go somewhere that's better? And I would say most people would say it's more of an escape of the pain of existence as opposed to believing that there's actually something better. It's an idea that there can't be anything worse than what I'm experiencing, and therefore I can't think of any other way. And in that way, you know, that Ozzy Osbourne song, suicide is never a good solution, but it is the human being trying to some way cope with the reality of the pain of living. You know, and you see that in these end-of-life decisions, like how much should people suffer at the end of their lives, and how long should that go on. So let's finish out the song here. I'm so excited to finish it out. You guys can probably tell. Yeah, so I mean, these are the kinds of songs, and the fact that Big Cat's going to go to a concert where these kinds of songs are sung is one of the main reasons why I believe so strongly in my efforts here to do this channel and to preach the gospel, because there's absolutely no reason for you to view life this way. There's just no reason to do it, and to play around with this kind of stuff as if it's entertainment is very, I'm not trying to be an alarmist, but you let yourself slide into this territory, and then you combine it with substances, and you are sliding down some very dangerous ground. And I just feel pastorally I have to let you know that. Please like, comment, subscribe. I try not to be judgmental. I try not to be too preachy, but I am a preacher. So that's kind of my gig. So, but like, subscribe. We're really glad to welcome in our disturbed audience, and hopefully we can get you a little less disturbed, unless you want to be disturbed, at which point we know there are some of those folks out there too.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.